NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Bijan Robinson, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Falcons and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. He's got a lane up past the 30. 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. And it's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, but ideally answer with a score of their own.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Stafford from the gun. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. Call it around 3, and that leaves him with fourth down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. They're led out by a QB who made his starting debut all the way back in 2012. You weren't still playing then, were you, Brock? He's found plenty of touchdowns since then. It's Kirk Cousins.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. Has some space inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown. And
you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bradley Hayden set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now, Stafford. Completes this one to Corum. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Second down now, 7 to go. Cop the motion man left. Second down run by Corum. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down! And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Cousins. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He's going to push one deep down the road. That's complete inside the 35. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. This one taken in by Corum. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Drake London. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Cousins. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd down give to Robinson. He gets the 1st and more inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown, his 3rd total score of this game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams are on the move here. 2nd and 3 now. Stafford now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Cousins. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now Cousins again. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stafford now on 1st down. Rifles it, and it's caught. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's got it, room to run.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. His pass caught by Nakua. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Working inside the red zone. Finds his man, Corum. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford again. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured, so we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Stafford from the gun. And they get to him again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
It's now 4th down and goal.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime. One team having fun, the other team not so much in what has been a blowout thus far. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll stick with Corum. Through the second level at the 40. And he works this down to the 41. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The tip definitely broke up that throw. So second down coming up. Now Stafford to throw. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams 3. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give to Corum from the gun. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The visitors and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He finds some space again. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
42, Rams 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Out come the Rams on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing now, following the turnover. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Play action now for Cousins. Caught near the pylon. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
On 3rd and goal, it's Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons running them out of the building. You can't blame them for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he goes down, the Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Stafford. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Punt taken near midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. New set of downs for him at the 38. Robinson on the inside give. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, and it's going to be 2nd down. Stafford back to throw. This one taken in by Corum. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
2nd down.
So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Back to throw here, Stafford. He'll get this to Kupp. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now. Completes this one to Corum. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 47. He gets this one to Nakua. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This might be a free play for him. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds his man, Corum. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Rams trying to do some window dressing. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Stafford again. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Stafford from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Clark Phillips with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Koo on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Rifles it, and it's caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Stafford. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 11. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Throwing now, Stafford. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Richie Grant. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams 3. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 19 at the 15-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
By Brandon Willis, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just gonna be incomplete. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.